Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Welcome to day 8 of 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Paper. Now today we're going to do some dendritic printing. I first saw this 5 or 6 years ago. I believe it was Shannon Green that I first saw do it, but at the time there was then loads and loads of people doing it, and it's a really fun thing to do. And I've just discovered something else that I can use to get this effect. These are ones, I'll just briefly go through them. These are ones that I did back in the day. I mean, I've got hundreds of them left. Some are better than others, but they all have their part in art, in my opinion. So these are just a few of them. Some of them I did on darker card. I won't go through all of them. Oh, that's not one. That's foam marbling. Oh, and so is that. But as you can see, some are a lot better than others. So that's what I thought we would do today. Now, excuse the glare. Pop those on the floor. Right, what you need to do, I know a lot of you will already know this technique. We're going to press two surfaces together, and I've done it in, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways I've done it. The first way I saw was with glass. Now if you're going to use glass, please use some sort of strong glass. I'm not going to use this today, but this board that you've seen me use, this is a glass chopping board, so it's like a toughened ish. I'm sure it would still break, but it's quite thick and it's a tough glass, and I have just put tape around the edges anyway. But that's what I use. Please don't, if you've never done this before, please don't use picture frame, you know, the glass out of a picture frame. Oh, when I first started seeing it and seeing a lot of videos, some people were using just the thinnest of glass, and you have to pull them apart, and it used to make me cringe because I thought, oh god, that's going to break. Anyway, so I mean, this is a big glass chopping board, and or you could use like glass coasters. They're pretty tough, so you could use those. So we're going to put paint down there and then squash that down, but I'm going to show you other things that you can use if you don't want to use glass. Another thing I've used are not everybody's going to have these plates from the Big Shot, your die cutting machine. They're plastic, they work. Another thing I've just tried is the acetate, just packaging, you know, out of the fronts of packaging, and that works. I didn't get such a good effect with that. But the other thing, I thought, well, what else could we use? I wonder if this will will work. And I've just cut up just a piece of packaging, any packaging, but as you can see, it's got a shiny surface, and if it didn't have a shiny surface, you could stick some tape over it, either packaging, just something so it's, you know, shiny and will stick together. So I've just cut that up. It's just cut 2 pieces of that up, and I've had a really good effect with that. So you don't even need, you know, stuff like the glass and that. But as I say, if you do use glass, please don't use just the thin stuff out of picture frames. So I'm not telling you what to do, but just don't do it. Because, oh no, the cringe, it was cringe worthy. Right, these are what I've just done, and I'm just doing them. I've got loads of these little cards that somebody gave me a few years ago, so I'm just using that, and I'm just using my cheap paints. If you've got more expensive paints, you know, try them, but at the time when I first did them years ago, for me the cheaper paints tended to work better. So let's have a look. And it's not going to be such a dramatic effect because I'm just doing it on smaller pieces. but I've got so many of the A4 size, I don't want to waste any more paper doing that. So these were just with the acetate, and yes, you still get, you know, they're not bad. And that one, you get a couple of like prints, because when you sandwich it, you put your paint down, put that on top, then lift it up, so you get double whammy. Right, I'll get to it in a minute, promise. This is the glass, so I put the paint on here, then squash that down. So that was with the glass. You get bigger. I think these spidery bits, I think they're called dendrites. I mean, it's like coral, isn't it? I don't really know all the proper terminology for it, other than it's dendritic and they're dendrites. Yeah, so they were glass. Right, these next ones were with the big shot plates. Now, I'm not saying use your best plates, but I had the smaller Big Shot, and I'd actually bought some new cutting plates for it, but then I gave my Big Shot away, and in the meantime I'd mislaid these, but when I found them I thought, oh, they'll do for that. So this is yeah, this is the bit, and this is good. You know, the texture is lovely. And that one, and that one, and the paints I used for these were Poundland, just cheap acrylic paints. This paint was that one, I believe, and I think it was the Reeves one, but again, all just cheap paints. Where have I got to? I showed you those. Oh, I've got all mixed up now. Yeah, I've showed you those. And no, I should have some more of that. I'm sure I've got. Yeah, just a minute. I've got all mixed up now, haven't I? Packaging, yeah. So that was the glass, and these ones are the packaging, and I'm really pleased how these have turned out, because I thought everybody can do it. And then there's that one. No, I'm showing you the wrong ones. That's the Big Shot, so I just did, oh no, I did 4 of those. So we'll have a go, shall we? Oh, well, I'm going to use this first. Use the packaging. Oh my god, I'm on 8 minutes already. Right, let's have a look. I think I'm still going to use these cards. I think I will use green. I don't tend to use green very often, so these are the Hobbycraft paints. So you just put a little bit, a few little dots. It's just, you know, trial and error, just play. But if you put dendritic into YouTube, you'll come up, there's loads and loads of wonderful videos of different people doing, oh, GI, different people doing dendritic painting. And then you just squash that down. Obviously you can't see what it looks like when you're doing it with this card, but I don't know why I've never thought of this before. So you get 2 pieces like that, look. You see, that pretty. And then to put your paper down, you don't want to have, on a couple of them I've been a bit heavy handed, but you just sort of want a light touch with it, because if you put too much pressure it just squidges all the paint together. So just a light, then lift it up. That pretty, it's so nice. put as much or as little on as you like. Oh, so nice, I love it. And then I've just had another piece of paper to the side that I've been putting the rest on, wiping the excess. This is such a lot of fun, and I really am. I know I've just said it several times, but I'm really super pleased that for some reason I thought, oh, I wonder if packaging will do. You know, that is something, everybody has things come in boxes, don't they? And they've all got sort of the shiny surface. Yeah, so that's that one with the packaging. I'm only just going to do a couple. Where's my scrap paper gone? There's a piece. Just going to dot that on there. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Right, pop those there out of the way. Right, next we'll do the packaging, acetate packaging. This isn't, I'll do the same colours. This wasn't quite as effective. Well, it wasn't with oh no, I didn't use red, did I? Duh. Oh, duh. Squidge it down like that. Try and get it close so that you can see it happening. It's magical, I think. Look. Oh, sorry for the glare. Look at that. Is that pretty or what? Oh, so nice. Nice if it was on white card, but these are sort of I don't know, off grey, bluey sort of colour. Pale blue. Oops. So it's not quite so pretty, but it's what I'm using. Again, don't really squidge it, just lightly tap it. And even if you do squidge it and it splashes together, it doesn't matter, it's still pretty. Oh, this has actually worked better this time than the first time. It's lovely. So that's the acetate. Bring this scrap paper back. Do for those. Put that over there. Right. Should we do different colours? Shall we use? I know we'll use a red and a. Use again. They're just the Hobbycraft. I'll use the cutting plates next. Plastic plates. I mean, you might have some. You know somebody, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever, friend, neighbour, might have some pieces of just perspex or something that you might be able to get. Oops. iron frame. Oh, that blooming shadows. I'm sorry. Red and purple. I think that makes mud. Does that make mud? Red and orange. Orange and purple does. Oh well. Whatever. If we make mud, don't we? I can't remember now. Does red and purple? Oh, look at that. You want to just sort of lift it up. So I'm trying to do it so that you can see, and it's yeah. That's just so lovely. Mustn't forget I haven't done glass. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the time, so I don't want it to be too long again. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Didn't make mud after all. Although I think it might do. Does that bit look as though it's... don't know. Mud has its place in life, doesn't it? Yes. Lovely. So that's the acetate. No, not acetate. Perspex stuff. Is it Perspex? Is that what you call it? Perspex. Perspex, yeah. The thin stuff's acetate. Right, so that's that. Ooh, we all right? Oh, that's knocked my camera a little bit. Sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? Nothing fell on you. Clean those off in a minute. Right, and then the last one. Where's my little thing gone? Can't see it. Oh no. I've lost it. Where's... Oh, there it is. Oh, dearie me. So we've got glass. Should we do red and purple again? No, we'll do red and this. I'm going to say blue, but it's more a green. This one might turn to mud. Find out in a minute, won't we? As I say, I at the time did find that these cheaper paints tended to work better for me. That's pretty, isn't it? Can you see the magic, look? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. So you just have a play, just get a piece of cereal box or something, or any sort of box if you haven't got any glass or plastic. In fact, I think it's just as good as bothering with glass or plastic now that I've found that it works. You see, right, we're on 20 minutes, so I need to go. So thank you as always for watching and for all your lovely comments. And I hope you're enjoying the little painty paper videos. I am. I'm enjoying it. There. So we've got a nice little assortment of painty papers. You know, you imagine if you did those on the big sheets. They're really pretty. Yeah, love it. Okay then, thanks for watching. Take care, and I shall see you tomorrow. And I'll leave the link to the playlist, yeah, in the description box. Okay, take care. Bye.